Holiday Magic.
It was game day at the North Pole, another Christmas Eve. But Santa was feeling a bit under the weather.
Santa, dear, you look flushed, and that cough is not good. Let me take your temperature.
Oh, my dear, I'm just fine. You know, I never get sick. I've not been eating my greens, Mrs. Claus, and you make them oh so well, too.
Let's be on the safe side now. Open your mouth, please.
It may be troublesome to find his mouth with such a thick white beard.
Hey, Mrs. Claus, what's the ruckus?
Well, Jeffrey, Santa is not being very cooperative. I am trying to take his temperature.
As a nurse in India, we had a special technique. We'd simply place both hands on each side of the face and feel the balance of the body.
I couldn't help overhearing you from upstairs, and I can help. Here, Mrs. Claus, use my temporal scanner thermometer. I just picked one up at North Pole Drug and Snow Boot Emporium.
That place is totally cool. You can shop for boots while you wait for your prescription. And they also added name brand reindeer chow to their stock this week.
Well, ho, ho, ho. That place is quickly becoming the big box store of the North Pole. It is truly going to be a magical holiday despite all of this. I just know it. We've all just got to believe in our hearts.
Santa, you must get some good bed rest. And remember to eat plenty of greens so you'll feel better as quickly as possible.
They all watched as Mrs. Claus took Santa's temperature. She gently scanned his forehead. After all, Santa had not missed his Christmas Eve rounds in over 500 years.
When I was young, my mama said, before she put me to bed, hey son, your life is only just begun, so now I'm gonna teach you how to take care of yourself. What do you eat? Think of your health. To grow up keen and lean, you gotta eat something green. Eat something green. Did mama mean green jelly beans?
I don't think so.
Eat something green. Look on that log. How about that frog? I don't think so. Eat something green. My mama told me. Green beans, green peas, green olives on a tree, green tea, or just plain greens. What keeps me strong are those veggies that are green, so eat the greenest of all. You'll turn green, pure green. My mama told me. Now you look somewhat stunned. You're turning green like pond scum. Ew. But that's pure whatever you've seen. Orange is nice, but it's nothing like green. So try, head out for yourself. It's what to eat. Think of your health. To grow up keen and lean, you gotta eat something green. Eat something green. Did mama mean green jelly bean? I don't think so. Eat something green. Look on that log. How about that frog? I don't think so. Eat something green. My mama told me to eat something green. My mama told me eat something green.
Holiday magic.
Out in the streets, people are singing and saying it's time to come home.
holiday magic.
Well, Santa, you will certainly not be delivering presents tonight. You have a high temperature, and I really want to be cautious and help you get better.
Usually, just singing me a few verses of Deck the Halls and some hot cocoa makes me all better. Not this time. We have never needed a backup plan before this. Ho, 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 and I'm not sure what to do. Oh, Jeffrey, gather all the elves, reindeer, and the transportation department. Ho, ho, ho. We need to put our heads together on this one.
Roger Dodger, I'm all over it.
While Jeffrey gathered everyone together, Mrs. Claus was busy in the kitchen preparing some chicken soup for Santa. They all gathered downstairs around Santa's comfy chair as the room filled with chatter.
I need your attention, everyone, please. If Santa is not able to make the rounds this evening, we need to have a plan. Someone to put on the Santa suit and lead us tonight. Any ideas?
I have an idea. We need someone who's familiar with the magic of Christmas. Someone who has magical powers of their own. Someone like the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Well, Kate, you may be onto something. I met the Sugar Plum Fairy last year at the Magic and Wonderland Symposium. She was delightful, full of magical spirits, and she might be just the person we need.
Yes. Okay, Thalion, do you have contact information for the Sugar Plum Fairy? We should get in touch right now.
Kate, text her immediately at 777-GOT-FAIRY.
Kate, being a reindeer, had a bit of trouble texting with hooves and all. But in a few seconds, she decided to voice text the Sugar Plum Fairy. The text read, "Hello, Sugar Plum Fairy. Santa Claus really needs your help tonight. Can you please come right away?"
Holiday Magic.
Twinkling lights and mistletoe, lots of snow and away we go. Christmas time is near, I feel it. Tiny tots with shiny toys, lots of love for girls and boys. Oh, it's Christmas time, and I feel love. And I feel love. It's Christmas time. Santa sightings everywhere. Oh, wrapping gifts with care. And I feel love. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Oh, the snow is falling down and the mistletoe is calling our names. Live, laugh, and love. It's Christmas time.
No sooner had the text been sent than the room filled with a twinkle sound and brilliant light from every corner.
Well, hello, everyone.
How are we this beautiful Christmas Eve?
Thalion, is that you? Haven't seen you since the symposium last year. What's shaken, Curly Shoes?
Sugar Plum, we have a real emergency here. Santa is under the weather tonight, and we need someone with magical powers to help our transportation team deliver the wishes and dreams of so many people tonight.
Oh my goodness, we only have a few hours until Christmas is here. I would love to help, but I have no idea what to do.
No problemo, Miss Sugar Plum. We have a muy especial logistics team. They will prepare you for launch with the reindeer team. Rudolph could do this route with his eyes closed.
Okay, everyone. Remember, the most important part of the magic is Santa's suit, made from magic wool. And Sugar Plum, you are so tiny. I'm not sure the suit will fit you. It's a size 56 long, and, well, you're more like a size 5 short. Oh, my.
Mrs. Claus was right. As they say, the suit makes the man. Well, in this case, that was spot on. The Santa suit needed to fit Sugar Plum to work its magic. The elves quickly got Sugar Plum's measurements and scurried off to Santa's tailor shop across the street. The suit was laid out on the cutting board, and the shiny scissors opened to make the first cut. Just as it began to touch the red fabric of Santa's coat, bolts of sparks began to fly from the scissors.
Holiday Magic.
It's freezing outside, but warm in my heart. The holiday trees, they wake up the dark. I walk in the crowd, a song in my step. Gonna buy you something that you never forget. The best loved time of year, filling up with winter cheer. Moments of oohs and ahs, then the hugs that follow along. My eyes light up at Christmas, I wanna make your eyes light up too. It's a magical scene, what I wanna see is your eyes light up, your eyes light up at Christmas. Oh. Spring, summer, and fall, I listen so close, hear every word, what you're wanting the most. I've waited the days till the one in December. You'll be surprised and always remember the best loved time of year, filling up with winter cheer. Moments of oohs and ahs, then the hugs that follow along. My eyes light up at Christmas, I wanna make your eyes light up too. It's a magical scene, what I wanna see is your eyes light up, your eyes light up, eyes light up at Christmas. I wanna make your eyes light up too. It's a magical scene, what I wanna see is your eyes light up, your eyes light up at Christmas. Oh, Christmas. Oh. The best loved time of year, filling up with winter cheer. Moments of oohs and ahs, then the hugs that follow along. My eyes light up at Christmas, I wanna see your eyes light up too. It's a magical scene, what I wanna see is your eyes light up. Oh, your eyes light up, well my eyes light up at Christmas. I wanna make your eyes light up too. It's a magical scene, what I wanna see is your eyes light up, your eyes light up at Christmas. Oh, Christmas, your eyes light up at Christmas. Oh, that's what I wanna see is your eyes light up at Christmas. I wanna see your eyes light up too. It's a magical scene, what I wanna see is your eyes light up, with your eyes light up at Christmas. Oh, whoa, Christmas. Oh, eyes light up at Christmas.
Santa, Mrs. Claus, Sugar Plum. I was in the tailor shop with everyone. And the tailors say they cannot make alterations to your suit. Every time they try to touch it, sparks fly as if some magical force is around it. It makes this sound, like a Jedi lightsaber.
Ho, ho, holy force field. I was afraid of that. one who wears my suit must be my exact size.
Geoffrey went back to gather everyone from the tailor shop. They assembled once more, looking a bit disappointed.
Everyone, I need your attention, please. It would seem that our idea has a bit of a glitch. Sugar Plum is too small to fit into the Santa suit, and it cannot be altered to fit her. Unless her magic can fill the Santa suit, she will not be Santa for tonight.
So you were saying she needs to gain like 250 pounds to fit the suit? Well, she can't do that in less than 6 hours. We are running out of time.
Sugar Plum, you seem to have been our only hope for a substitute Santa. I know you can do this. It may seem impossible. I've learned to believe in miracles. Everyone needs to believe. Together.
There was a sudden silence to the room. No one spoke. Everyone's head bowed in disbelief. Then, suddenly, a scream of delight filled the room, and you could feel the heaviness immediately lifted to a light of hope.
Oh my gosh! I have the answer right here in my bag of sugar plums. These are no ordinary sugar plums, for they are filled with hope and magic.
So it's finally Christmas, and the stars are all shining. The air is so clear now that you're here, everyone's smiling. It's so beautiful, so bright, to me it's magical tonight. Hurry for you miss your flight, 'cause it's Christmas time and I really don't mind that I've waited all year for you. I can't help but sing when your sleigh bells ring and you make my dreams come true. Better hang on to Santa 'cause away we go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Never let it go. There is no other feeling like the feeling of Christmas when we sit by the tree and you're asking me what I want for the new year. You bring peace and joy to all. I love to watch the snowflakes fall. Can you hear the children call? 'Cause it's Christmas time and I really don't mind that I've waited all year for you. I can't help but sing when your sleigh bells ring and you make my dreams come true. Better hang
Hanukkah was when the Maccabees fought off the enemy so we could be free. Now the straight is like a presents too, with 8 nights to party. It's good to be a Jew. Put on all your bling and win a little gelt. Eat all the goodies and loosen up your belt. Candy and candles are songs we sing together. Friends in the house, now what could be better?
Get a piece of shit.
Word to your body.
Holiday magic.
Sugar Plum opened her velvet bag of plums. She remembered that sugar plums were not only yummy, but by repeating the right phrase, they can be used to provide the magic needed to solve their situation. A hush fell over the room as Sugar Plum began to speak.
I will take just one sugar plum from the velvet bag and speak the words to make it magical. But I must choose my words carefully. The magic will only work if the sugar plums are to be used for good for all, not just for oneself. Sugar plum, a most tasty fruit. Help me to fit in this red Santa suit.
Wow! Look at that! Cowabunga!
Oh my goodness!
Sugar Plum Fairy, please be careful.
Just as Sugar Plum Fairy swallowed down the tasty plum, she began to change. Her tiny body began to grow, legs growing taller, arms stretching to the sky, her belly growing one size, then another, and another. Then, in a flash, she was exactly the same size as Santa.
I can't believe my eyes! Sugar Plum, you look like you just won the New Jersey hot dog eating contest. Oh, no offense, Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! None taken, Trixie. I won that contest in 1972. No one has been able to shake their belly quite like Santa Claus. Well, Sugar Plum, now let's see if the suit will fit.
Yeah, Sugar Plum, try it on.
It's Santa's big belly.
Well, Santa Claus came to town last night. Heard the sleigh bells ringing in the pale moonlight. He took a little break and sat right down, and that's when I heard that guitar sound. Beat so tough it made him stand, and he went in search of that rockin' band. He found a little bar at the end of the street, and the old man started to tap his feet. When Santa Claus starts to wiggle, his big old belly gonna start to jiggle. Shake that belly, Santa, shake that big old belly. Yeah. Shake that belly, Santa, shake that big old belly. Shake that belly. Shake that belly, Santa, shake that big old belly. Oh, yes indeed. Shake that belly, Santa, shake that big old belly. When Santa Claus starts to wiggle, his big old belly gonna start to jiggle. Well, everybody started to gather around, cause the big old man was throwing it down. Shaking to the left and shaking right, in the big old suit that was red and white. 8 reindeer were all outside, looking through the window with a lot of pride. Soon the crowd was joining in to the guitar bass and the man on skins, racing the roof and climbing the walls. No bell
holiday magic.
As Sugar Plum began to try on the suit, strange things began to happen. Stepping in, one leg at a time first, then pulling in the left arm and the right. As she began to pull up the zipper, a warm yellow glow began to surround her. Her face became flush and her eyes crystal blue. A soothing calmness settled over her.
Sugar Plum, are you feeling all right? You have an oval ball over your head that's filled with dates, numbers, and smiling faces, as if you had connected with the universe.
Ho, ho, ho! I feel totally connected with all things. My mind is buzzing with all that the universe has to offer.
Ho, 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 ho. Do not fear, Sugar Plum. What you're wearing is so much more than a Santa suit. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, it contains all the wisdom for good. Only the person of the highest moral fiber can access the true magic of the Santa suit. I do believe we are ready for the next step.
Santa? What next step?
Well, Jeffrey, love surrounds us now. It always leads the way home and helps give us the answers that we're seeking. Ho, 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 ho.
See, Santa, I am muy confused.
Trust in love is in everyone's heart. Ho, 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 ho. Sometimes we need to search deep to find it. Ho, ho, ho.
Everyone sat down with astonished looks on their faces. No one knew that there was secret magic to the Santa suit. But what was this magic? And how has it been used all these hundreds of years?
I believe in miracles. I believe in healing. Miracles come in moments. Be ready, be willing. 'Cause miracles happen to those who believe them. So never, ever stop believing. Everything is a miracle. We're halfway there. Believe you can. Believe you can. I believe in miracles, 'cause I am healing. Miracles, they come in moments. Be ready, be willing. These are the days, behold wonder. Faith makes anything possible. Every day is a miracle, living on a prayer. Believe you can. Believe you can. It's a miracle.
Everyone gathered closer as Santa and Mrs. Claus began to disclose the secret of the Santa suit. The room was filled with anxious anticipation.
Ho, ho, ho. Long ago, there was a shepherd who cared for several animals, including some very special sheep. Miss Claus, you tell the rest. You have a great way of telling this story. Ho, 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 ho.
Why, yes, Santa dear, I would be happy to. Well, you see, this story has been passed down for many generations in my family, and this is what my mother told me. The sheep that were in the stable belonged to a man named Timothy. After he sheared these special sheep and filled many huge sacks, he sold the wool to help support his new family. These bags of wool were passed down from generation to generation, ending up in the home of a tailor named Michael. One night, he had a wonderful dream. In his dream, he was instructed to dye the wool red and white and make a suit from it. He awoke and immediately went to work. Well, the suit you are wearing, Sugar Plum, is the same one made by the tailor, Michael.
Ho, 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 ho. I remember when Miss Claus told this story for the very first time at the annual Stocking Hop Dance here in the North Pole. My wife has the gift of storytelling for sure. Ho, 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 ho.
Was this even possible? Could it be true? Can this very suit be the one that was made of the wool from that special sheep so long ago? It would seem this Christmas Eve would be filled with a new magic.
All year long I've been wanting to ask you something.
All year long and you've waited until now.
Caught you at the spring fling.
Didn't notice anything.
Saw you at the summer dance.
Might have seen you too by chance.
Saw you swinging in the fall.
Didn't see you there at all.
Won't you be my date for the stocking hop? Got the kind of smile I could stare at for a while. You got the moves to keep me jumping. I promise you I'll make it worth your while. Please say yes because my heart is thumping.
So you're looking for a date to the stocking hop.
Hop, hop, shoot-a-dee-bop.
Say you've seen me from afar, but I don't know just who you are. You got the goods to get me snapping. Must admit I kinda like your style. And you got my toes a-tapping.
We'll dance the night away.
Woo!
And ride home in a sleigh.
From the stocking hop. All year long been waiting for this dance.
Well, all year long you had me in a trance.
Were you at the barbecue?
I was standing next to you.
Hey, weren't you playing in the band?
Wanted just to hold your hand.
Well, couldn't you just say hello?
Thought you must have had a ball.
Woo! I can hardly wait for the stocking hop.
Hop, hop, shoot-a-dee-bop.
It's the best dance of the year. Such a festive atmosphere. Huddling close in snowy weather. Mistletoe is bound to draw you near. If I say yes, we could go together.
I can hardly wait for the stocking hop.
Hop, hop, shoot-a-dee-bop.
Got a girl who sends me reeling. Never want to lose this feeling. Just can't keep my legs from dancing. I'll join the reindeer prancing on the ceiling. You could teach me about romancing. We'll dance the night away and ride home in a sleigh from the stocking hop. Let's get rockin', quit just talking. Get our stockings to the stocking hop.
shall fail, and the right prevail with peace on earth, goodwill to men. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Oh, give us peace, oh Lord. Give me some peace, oh Lord. Ooh, give us peace, oh
Holiday magic.
This is like hanging 10 off my brain. Way too much to take in.
Oh, hearing this story makes me tingle inside.
Do all of the reindeer team know this story?
Well, ho, ho, ho. Where do you think they came from? Ho, 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 ho.
Santa, do you mean they were from the stable of animals?
Exactly. So you see, there is so much more to the Christmas story that has never been told. What I represent is all that is good, giving, and right for all mankind.
Everyone was amazed with this exciting story. Where the wool came from, how it became Santa's suit, and the magic it brought forth.
Santa, I am not worthy of such a huge undertaking. Why did you choose me to be your replacement this Christmas Eve?
I did not choose you, Sugar Plum. The suit did.
Well, yes, everyone, it is true. You see, when Santa began to feel less than his chipper self, he knew a replacement might be in order. He asked me to write this note. Should I not be well this Christmas Eve, point to us the one who truly believes. I placed the note in the coat pocket, and the suit knew the answer.
While everyone was shaking their heads in disbelief, Santa instructed Sugar Plum to reach into the coat pocket and pull out the note. She reached into the pocket, pulled out the note, and read Santa's question.
Should I not be well this Christmas Eve, point us to the one who truly believes.
There was no answer to the question written on that piece of paper. Then, all of a sudden, ink of gold began to write the answer. The Sugar Plum Fairy!
May you always find joy, happiness, and a little holiday magic.
Happy holidays!
Hey kids, this year we've got a bonus story. Check it out.
Hey at Christmas by Maxine Lennon. Read for you by Pearl Hewitt. Grime, dust and cobweb were bored. Halloween was over, and there were no more haunting dances to attend. I'm bored, said Grime, Dust and Cobweb one after the other, over and over again, tapping their long black witch fingernails on the dirty tabletop, or lying upside down in an old armchair with their pointed hats bent against the dirty cottage floor. "Well," said Marmaduke, their one-eyed cat, as he stretched and uncurled himself, "you could go to the Christmas Eve dance at the North Pole." All three witches sat up, clicked their fingers, sparks flew, and they cackled. "Hey, said Grime and Dust. "Hey, said Cobweb, as she rolled off the armchair. "You'll not get in with a hey, said Marmaduke. "You only get in with a ho. "Hee-oh, hee-oh, hee-oh," said the three witches. "Meow, you sound like donkeys," snarled Marmaduke. "Only one way to get your ho. That is to get the spirit of Christmas." The three witches looked at each other. "The what of what?" asked Grime. "Spirit of Christmas," shrugged Cobweb. "Where do we buy that?" asked Dust. "You don't buy it. You kind of bring it up inside you, I guess," said a confused Marmaduke. "You could start by cleaning this place and brightening it up. Christmas is a very bright time of year." The witches burst out laughing. But anything was better than boredom, so they started dusting and washing until the cottage shone. Well, it shone as much as a witch's home can shine. Then, under Marmaduke's instructions, they rehung their lights from Halloween and added red Santa hats to each skull, which made the skulls grin even more. "Now, how to make a Christmas tree for witches," murmured Grime. Then she snapped her fingers, and 3 retired broomsticks hobbled out of the broom cupboard. Tied together with cobwebs, hung with a few more very enthusiastic skull lights, and with the addition of Dust's false red fingernails, the tree did look very festive. Marmaduke sat up and nodded. "Very good, ladies. Now you need gifts for each other. And me." "Oh, gifts? They all said together, and cackled as they went their separate ways to conjure up some gifts. The gifts appeared under the tree, wrapped in black paper with silver ribbons. Marmaduke did attempt to peek at his, but was soundly told off by Cobweb. "Now try ho, said Marmaduke. "Ho, they shouted, and the skull lights cheered. Off they went to the Christmas Eve dance at Santa's home, 3rd Avenue on the left, North Pole. They were dressed in red dresses trimmed with white fur, and their brooms were painted silver and gold with black ribbons streaming behind them. Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus were surprised when they answered the door to 3 festive witches shouting, "Ho! They laughed and said, "Merry Christmas, Cobweb, Grime and Dust. Please come in and enjoy the Christmas Eve dance." And if you look very carefully on Christmas Eve and you happen to see Santa's sleigh up high in the sky just right of the moon and close to the stars, you'll see 3 bright lights following close behind, and you might even hear 3 voices call, "Ho! and Santa's delighted laughter.
We'll see you next year.
This has been a Gilderhead production.
Holiday Magic.